Racing League. NASCAR dreams, full speed kings. Let's go. Relentless on the track, ain't no tapping the brake. Cup Series leaders got the whole grid shake. Xfinity stars with the future so bright. Truck Series banging through the day and night. ARCA rookies hungry, chasing that fame. NASCAR racing blood, gasoline in our veins. Green flag wave and the engine scream. 30 cars flying, living that speedway dream. Draft so tight, bumper to chrome. Every lap of battle, this is where we roam. Rubber business racing, yeah we know the code. Last lap glory on a victory road. From short tracks to super speedway nights. Legends made under flashing lights. One mission, one name, one goal too. Relentless Racing League coming through. Relentless on the track, ain't no tapping the brake. Cup Series leaders got the whole grid shake. Xfinity stars with the future so bright. Truck Series banging through the day and night. ARCA rookies hungry, chasing that fame. NASCAR racing blood, gasoline in our veins. Tires burning sparks when we dive down low. 3-watt thunder putting on a show. Spotter calling clear, crowd on their feet. Photo finish moments can't accept defeat. Championship dreams in every lane. Only the strongest survive the strain. From pit road hustle to the checkered wave. Every driver brave, every fan amazed. History written when the engines fade. Relentless Racing League got the legacy made. Relentless on the track, full throttle rage. Cup Xfinity, trucks set the stage. ARCA rising, next gen flame. NASCAR racing power, remember the name. Speed, heart, glory, all the same. Relentless Racing League, we own the game, how? Relentless on the track. Relentless on the track.
All right, everyone, welcome back to another installment of Relentless Racing League. Tonight we have the Dubby Energy ARCA Series at Phoenix for the Retail Rush 115, sponsored by adriansresale.com. Check them out. Getting ready to finish up practice here, a little over a minute and a half left. I got a large field tonight, so there should be plenty of mayhem on track. We'll see how it goes, but 35 drivers in the field tonight, so a lot of cars out here for a Phoenix race. At the entry level, there should be plenty of carnage to be had. We'll get qualifying underway here shortly and get moving. Yes, yes, I was, Tricky. It's fine. All right, getting ready to grid here. Mathia gets the pole, earns that bonus point. Josh O'Connor to his outside. Ricky Barbary third. Drew Holleran fourth. Daniel Michelle fifth. Tim Harmon sixth. Kyle Miller seventh. Ben Ruse eighth. Kevin Jordan ninth. And McCoy Benke in 10th. All right, drivers are gridding. All right, well, let's go over our race info here. Phoenix is a 1 mile track, very unique track, a lot of fun, but a lot of people struggle with it. I personally enjoy this track. Got a track temp of 88 degrees, not too terrible, should be plenty of grip. Very, very minor wind tonight, so that really shouldn't be too much of a factor. But 115 laps, I believe it's 3 extra sets of tires. So tires may be a factor for some of these guys. This track is notorious for burning up the tires, so you definitely got to manage them tonight. All right, we are getting ready to go green here momentarily. All right, pace car is down pit road, and we are about to go green with the Retail Rush 115. I think we might have one car starting in the pits, it appears. All right. Coming out of turn 4. A green flag. 88 a little slow on the launch, or the 59 just got a really good launch. We'll see how quick our first caution comes out. As they are 3 wide all over the place. 88 gonna retain that lead. Ricky Barbary in the 54 moving up to P2. 3 wide battles. This is going to be treacherous for some of these guys as they cut down through the dog leg. So far, so good. Made it a full lap without a caution. That's a good way to start the race. Riding on board with Kyle Miller. Now we switch over to Tim Harmon, and we have something going on back here. That would be the 4 car of Skylar Dockery. Not sure what happened. Did not get an indication of anything here, so we'll just wait on that. Most likely a self-spin, or maybe got a little help from behind. Not sure on that, but if we get a chance, we'll go back and look. Separate out a little bit as we have a battle for the lead up front as the 54 gets loose off the corner. Gonna gather it back up. 88, Brendan Mathia, the leader. Daniel Michelle in the 25, and Ricky Barbary battling for that second position. Caution. Oh, the caution is out. Oh, and they are still wrecking. All right, well, let's check our replay here and see what happened. Oh, that happened in front with that 10 and 11. Let's see. 10 of Shane Johnson. And the 11 of Pierre Roy. Shane Johnson just didn't cut the dog leg. The 11 thought he was going to. The 00 gets into it. The 49 gets into it. The 98 gets into it. And then comes down and collects the 11 again. And we have chaos early on. All right, I got to make a quick adjustment on my overlay, but you won't miss anything here. We'll keep it on the race. All right, well, let's check something here. We saw that 4 car go around early. I'm going to go see if we can find what happened to him. Scrolling back through. This will be a good starting point. Let's go to that 4 car. Let's see if we can get a better angle on this and see what happened to him. I think he may have just drove it in a little deep and hit the brakes to try to keep it off of that 12 car and collected himself into the inside wall. So that was that early one we saw. Several drivers went down pit road, but looks like we are about ready for some more action as the lights are out on the pace car. Front row, Brennan Mathia and Ricky Barbary. Mathia chooses the inside, also has the benefit of that restart zone. Looks like we have 2 cars on pit road currently. Alright, the 88 is approaching the restart zone. Will launch when he chooses. He does get a clean launch. They are a little slow behind him. That restart zone is a huge benefit as he cuts it down to the apron. Bring up our track map here. Let's see, we still got 2 cars down pit road. That would be the 10 and the 49, Shane Johnson and Ken Millington. As they go back to battling 3 wide here. They're going to clear that up, and Matt Webb has crashed. As they race, we'll go back and look and see what happened to Matt Webb. I think his car is pretty beat up. It looks like it's... Oh, he had Twinker right there, too. And then he just overdrove the corner, self-spun into the wall. All right, back to the action. 88, Brendan Mathia leading. Daniel Michelle in the 25. Josh O'Connor in the 59 in third. Ricky Barbary fell to 4th. And Drew Holleran up to 5th. 6th is Kyle Miller. Landon Lacey in the 22 in 7th. Tim Harmon 8th. Kevin Jordan 9th. And Ben Ruse in 10th. Ooh, 22 and 5 may have scraped a little paint there, traded some paint, but looks like they're able to keep it going straight. 22 to the outside, 5 to the inside, 22. Keep it off the wall. He should have the momentum going down into turn 4. 5 drives it in there deep. 22 up the track a little bit. Makes a pass on the outside. That is for P6. pretty much single filed out now. Got a good run through there. He's going to send it to the bottom of the 19 of Drew Holleran. 19 has momentum on the outside. 22 falls back in line. Out front, we see that 88 running about a lane higher in turn 4 than the 25. I don't know if that's hurting him or helping him, but the 25 is sticking with him, as well as the 59 of Josh O'Connor as he sends it down underneath the 25. That high line should prevail. Well, we have a green flag run here. We will go through the field. We'll start with our leader, Brennan Mathia, in the 88 Chevy Amp Energy. Daniel Michelle in the Mr. Pibb Chevy 25. Josh O'Connor in the North-South Ford number 59. Ricky Barbary in the 54 Ford. Drew Holleran in the 84 Lumber number 19 Toyota. Kyle Miller in the Dubby Energy. Oh, as he just got hip checked by that 22 Chevrolet. Landon Lacey in the 22 Ford Mustang as they are beating and banging. And Tim Harmon in the 73 Chevy El Jefe Balsa Bates. Kevin Jordan in the Revolt Supply Company Ford Mustang number 95. Ben Ruse in the number 9, currently in the 10th position. Charles Roberson, number 20, Dollar General Toyota. William Gregory in the Mobile 1, number 71 Toyota. And Noah Hallman, I skipped Blake. Blake made a pass right there. Blake dipped that in the 01 Chevy. Noah Hallman. Oh, we got crashes all over. Let's go back and see what happened. And Fassbender cut the apron. I don't know that he crashed. I think it just... Oh, no. Him and the 28 of Mark Stravolis got into it there. And no caution. Oh, caution is out now. Looked like the 01 crashed as well. See what happened to Blake. Just turned up the track into the 71, and then they just kind of came together. Oh, that was a shot. I think that 01 car is done for the night. The left front tire is definitely broken. All right, well. Looks like we have a few takers down pit road. Josh O'Connor pitting from, I believe he was up at, what, top 3, top 4 there. He's going to come down pit road. Alan Coons in the number 60 down pit road. Anthony Savignano down pit road. Noah Ross. The 55 of Albin. Christopher Dake. Michael Menace. David Moore. And a few others with some damaged cars. All right, well, we are under caution. We'll take a quick break, but we will be right back. Yeah. That was a big one there. 22 in front of the 54. 54 did not break in time, and chaos ensued. That is going to most likely end the night of a few cars there. Yeah, the 11's already had a pretty rough night. I think he's been in 2 wrecks. Caution number 3 on the night. All right. No change out front. Matthias still leading. Michelle in second. Kyle Miller up to third. We had a few come down pit road. The 54, Ricky Barbary. The 73, Tim Harmon. 94, Brian Marshall. Landon Lacey, most likely, I don't know. I think his car's pretty bad. I don't think he's going to be back out there, or at least anytime soon. Yeah. But we are racking them up, and we are going to get them green once again. Pace car is down pit road. The green flag is out. 88 with a really good launch once again. Oh, I hear squealing. Not sure who it was, but I see 72 car out there. Not even sure who that is. Oh, that's Brant Humphrey. He's multiple laps down. All right. No change out front. Kyle Miller did make his way up to the 3rd position. Charles Roberson on a charge all the way up to the 6th position. Biggest mover at the moment is the 77 of Anthony Savignano, up 19 spots. See, the 73 came back down pit road. I'm not sure why. Brian Marshall is well down pit road. I think they may have been caught up in that wreck. 'Alright, as we were away, the 25 car able to get the lead away. We'll go see if we can find where that happened, and there it is. We'll watch the replay. Like right early on that restart. 25 to the inside, cuts the apron, and gonna beat the 88. Oh, down into turn 2, I guess. Slides up the track and takes the lead. So new leader, the 25, the 88, Brendan Mathia in second, Kyle Miller in third in the 5 car, Drew Halloran in fourth, and Kevin Jordan in fifth. Five laps in. Well, let's check some stint lengths here because I believe we have some differing strategies. Absolutely. The top 6 have not pitted yet. O'Connor has in 7th, but then we have 3 more who have not pitted. A few more further back who have not pitted. So this could get interesting. I'm not entirely sure what a fuel run is, but I feel like right about now would be a good way to split this race up. I'm assuming they could probably do somewhere around 50 laps, maybe a little less, but tires are going to be the ones that give up first. Side by side. That is for the 6th position as Kevin Jordan edges ahead with that run on the top line. Roberson going to pull a slide job on the 95. 95 going to cross him over. See who wins the battle. Oh, 20 got loose. Car drove it in deep. See if he can make it work. They're looking at 3 wide here with that. That's the 9 car of Ben Reeves back there. So 20 makes the pass. Back out front. 25 Daniel Michelle, Brennan Mathia in 2nd, Josh O'Connor in 3rd on those fresher tires. Kyle Miller in 4th, and Drew Holleran in 5th. 6 was that battle we were just watching with the 20 and the 95. Looks like the 9 car was able to get around the 95. See some cars hitting the wall back there. With the 77 and possibly the one of Noah Holman. 22 cars on the lead lap. Several cars out of the race already. Others multiple laps down. That 59 car, Josh O'Connor, gaining some ground on those fresh tires, looking for 2nd place. Drove it in deep. Is he going to slide up and take it? He does not. He does on corner exit though. Josh O'Connor up to P2. And back in the field, they are stacked up here. Carl Emerson up the 5th, got around Kyle Miller. Side by side for that 6th position. Miller has it. Got a source on track saying 48 to 50 laps for fuel. It's kind of what I was thinking, somewhere right around that 50 lap mark. And we have a new leader. Josh O'Connor takes the lead. And gets around the 25 of Daniel Michelle. Those new tires definitely playing. Oh, Noah Holman crashed. Definitely playing a factor here. Able to drive up through the field. Let's go see what happened to Noah. See, that would be the 1 car on the top of your screen. We'll see if we can get a different angle here. Just Came down as the 35 was coming up, it looks like. I don't know. It's tough to tell from that angle, but the 72 involved as well. No caution. 59 out front. No idea. Oh, that's a good one. We've got a battle back here between Davey Hendricks and Anthony Savignano. Looks like the 77 might have him. He's going to slide. Oh, thought about sliding up, but Davey Hendricks there. And the 77 will clear. That will be for P10. Caution is out. Looks like the 94 Brian Marshall involved. We will check the Relentless replay and see what happened to him. What had happened was the 72 car came up the track and turned him. All right, 50 laps in. I believe all of our front runners will take tires here. We'll see if the 59 does. I think he has to. He's on 28 lap old tires, but maybe not. I don't know. He's kind of on a different strategy as he is coming down pit road. We're gonna see who wins the battle. Still waiting here. Wish we had a better camera for this, but that's what we have. Yeah, that ain't gonna be very good. All right, 59 looks to win the battle off pit road. 25 comes out second. Looks like the 61 of Michael Menace stayed out. That is going to be very interesting. He is going to stay out, lead a lap, but he is on about 30 lap old tires. This should be very menacing for everybody to get through on those fresh tires. Get it, Tricky Dick? Menacing. Menace. All right, lights are out on the pace car. Michael Menace chooses the bottom. Josh O'Connor to the top. Now, by my math, I think Josh O'Connor has taken 2 sets of tires, so that leaves him 1 left, where a lot of these other guys have only used 1 set of tires. So, should we get a late race caution, that 59 is going to be in some trouble. 61 has control of the restart. We got to go down this straightaway yet. This is a very long time from when the pace car comes down pit road to when we actually hit the restart zone. All right, here we go. 61 does not go at all. And they are stacked up behind him. The 9 is going to make a big move, gain several positions. O'Connor going to take the lead. Everybody is getting stacked up here with that 61 car. I have no idea why he would stay out there and then not use the restart zone. Waited until the green flag came out as they're 4 wide. They make it through. We have a caution. Crash. Check the Relentless replay. 73 involved. Oh, looks like it started up there with the 2 car. Well, let's back this up here and see what happened to Mr. Fassbender. Looks like he just got in there deep, and the 67 was kind of... I don't know if the 67 started turning down or what happened, but Tim Harmon in it as well as his teammate Kevin Jordan. Let's see if Kevin actually was in it or if he just stopped to avoid. I think he just... No, he got tagged by the 73. All right, well, we are going to rack them up and do it again, approaching the halfway mark. Lights are still on the pace car. Got a few down pit road, but none of our front runners. All right, lights are out on the pace car. 59 chooses the bottom, 88 to the top. Drew Holleran in the 19 going to be in third with Daniel Michel fourth. Ben Ruse fifth, and the 77 of Anthony Savignano in sixth. Let's see, how many cautions is that? Fifth caution. Fifth caution of the night. All right, pace cars down pit road. Green flag is out. 59. Josh O'Connor gets a good jump. Something happened a little bit further back, right behind that 00 of Davey Hendricks. 000, I guess. 0, whatever he is. As he goes 3 wide on the outside, Kyle Miller and Ben Ruse. Out front, Josh O'Connor got away. Drew Holleran up to second. Anthony Savignano third. Daniel Michel fourth. And Brendan Mathia fifth. And Davey Hendricks gets around Ben Ruse. As the 9 hits the wall off of turn 4. Michael Menace, the one who stayed out, currently in the 19th position. This 88 and the 55 battle side by side. 5 comes up the track into the 88. And they keep it going straight. Five able to get to the throttle quicker, gonna clear the 88. Got some lap traffic up here. That 72 car, the 59 makes quick work of him, but it may stall out some of these other guys behind him. We are past the halfway mark, 63 laps into a 115 lap race. About to heat up here for the second position and third position, I guess. Drew Holleran, Anthony Savignano, Daniel Michel all battling, pushing hard. Kyle Miller in fourth, Brendan Mathia in fifth. Contact there. I believe that was the 25. Not 100% certain on that, but I definitely did see a car bounce off as the 77 and the 19 bang doors. Menace down pit road. '19 outside, 77 inside. 77 clears. Savignano up to P2. Got a battle for the P4 spot as well with the 5 and the 25. 25 carries in the middle on the top line. Still out front, the 59, Josh O'Connor, Anthony Savignano, P2, 19, Drew Holleran, P3, 25, Daniel Michel, P4, and Kyle Miller, P5. O'Connor with a decent gap, not feeling any pressure at the moment. Let's take a peek at some lap times here. Savignano quicker the last 3 laps. Closing that gap down to 4/10. See what he does this time by. Savignano still slightly quicker. 59 tries a high line in 1 and 2. I have used that line. I've had good luck up there. I just don't know how it is in this car. Let's see what it did at the line here. Been losing time the last 4 laps. We'll see what he does this time by. Lost a 10th. Go ride along with that 77 car. driving it quite a bit deeper than the 59 as he tags the wall off of turn 4. Backed up his corner on turn 2. Close to the wall again. And looks like we may have a battle for the lead right here. 77, 59, 59 able to keep the position. May have actually cost the 77 a little bit of time. 59 goes wide off of turn 4. Looks like he may have caught the wall a little bit with that right rear. And 59 puts the block on. 77 carries more speed through the middle of the corner. 59 holds the position. '77 cuts all the way down to the apron. Still side by side. Oh, 59 tags the wall. And new leader, Anthony Savignano. Most of our leaders somewhere around a 26, 27 lap run at the moment. We saw them do about 50 last time. We'll see who decides to short pit this and who stays out and runs it long. We'll check our stint lengths real quick. 26 laps, Harmon 22 laps. Thinking about the next 10 laps, we're going to start seeing people come down pit road getting some fresh tires. Currently 20 cars on the lead lap, one car, one lap down. Single file racing pretty much all throughout. Go back here and look a little bit. We got that second pack. Yeah, all single filed out. And we have a battle for P3, the 25 and the 5, Daniel Michelle and Kyle Miller. Brennan Mathia falling back. He's back to P10. Roberson in that 20 car just got around him last time by. Car. Charles Roberson made it around the 71 of William Gregory. He is climbing his way forward. Yellow flag is out. Not sure what it is for. Don't see anybody slow. I don't see. Yeah, I'm not sure what that's for. All the leaders coming down pit road. See if anybody stays out. Does not look like any of our lead lap cars are staying out. All right, 77 versus the 59, I believe. We're going to see who wins the battle off pit road. Looks like it's going to be the 77. Kyle Miller's going to come out in second, maybe? That was close. I think O'Connor may have gotten him. All right. 31 laps to go. 6 caution of the night. Looks like we have several cars staying on pit road to get some damage fixed. 94, Brian Marshall going to take the waiver round. Did the 77 get caught speeding, maybe? He's fallen to the back. That's going to hand the lead over to Josh O'Connor. Savignano falling all the way to the back. All right, 59 versus the 55. O'Connor versus Miller. And green flag is out. O'Connor gets a good jump. Oh, 55 and 25 bang doors down the dog leg. 3 wide, 35-71. We got a crash. Caution is out. 77 involved. We'll consult the Relentless replay and see what happened. All right, so 72 involved. 72 to the inside of the 77, and they just came together. 05 involved. 00, 94 involved. Couple cars towed. The 77 towed and the 94. Anthony Savignano and Brian Marshall both towed to pit road. That takes a contender out of the race. Would have had a hard time charging back up through the field, but had the speed to do it. Seventh caution of the night. I think we're gonna be 17 cars on the lead lap. right, lights are out on the pace car. Josh O'Connor choosing the bottom. That's going to put Kyle Miller on the top side. Michelle and Roberson, row 2. Ruse and Mathia, row 3. Name we haven't said much tonight. McCoy Benke currently in 7th. I think my trading paints is messed up, so it looks like he is not running a paint scheme. But here we go. Green flag is out. O'Connor gets a good start once again. Gonna clear. It's tight. 5 and 20. They make contact. 5 into the wall. And he's going around. Caution is out. We will go back and take a look. I believe the 5 and the 20. The 20 was there, and the 5 just kept pushing him up in the wall, maybe not realizing the 20 was there. 20 doing a good job to keep it off the other car, or the 5 doing a good job to keep it off the other cars. Probably doesn't even look like he's going to have much damage either. I think he's going to be good. But all right, 25 laps to go, 8th caution of the night. Josh O'Connor still leading. Daniel Michelle in 2nd, Roberson 3rd, Ruse 4th, Mathia 5th. While they're under caution, we are going to take a quick break, and I'm going to see if I can get the correct paint on old McCoy Benke. So we'll be back in a moment. We are back. Got the paints reloaded here. Let's see what McCoy Benke is showing now. It's still loading some of them. We'll see if he's got the right paint scheme on. Lights are out on the pace car. We'll come back and check on that as we get ready for this restart. Actually looks like it has loaded. There we go. We got the right paint scheme on for him now. All right. Josh O'Connor going to lead him into the restart zone, and we will get back underway. O'Connor gets a good jump once again. Roberson up to P2 with Michelle in 3rd, Mathia 4th, Ben Ruse 5th, McCoy Benke 6th, Tim Harmon up to 7th, William Gregory 8th, Kevin Jordan 9th, and Nathan Skidmore in 10th. Another name we haven't said tonight. Gets a little squirrely there. May have had a slight bit of net code there, not sure, but we definitely saw the back end kind of step out on him. Out front, Josh O'Connor still leading. Charles Roberson up to P2. Ben Ruse and Brennan Mathia battling as the 88 gets tight. 9 had to go up the track a little bit. 9's going to hold the position. McCoy Benke tries a crossover. 88 has the momentum on the top side. We'll see. He should get the position here, I would think. And he is going to clear for P5. 18 cars on the lead lap. The double or the 05 able to get the lucky dog last time by. O'Connor half a second out front over Charles Roberson. Roberson under attack in that 25 car. That's going to stall any progress he was having. Roberson able to clear for that P2, but the 25 has a good run off the corner, scrapes the wall off of turn 4. Let's check our lap times here and see. Yeah, O'Connor faster the last 4 laps, tied on the lap before. We'll see what it looks like this time by, if Roberson can close that gap at all. 15 laps to go. Roberson did close a little bit, but I don't know if that will be enough. He's almost 6/10 back. And back in the field, we got some battles happening. The 95 and the 19. That would be for the P9 position. 95 had a good run off the corner. Roberson eating into that gap, took a 10th off last time by. Go right in his cockpit real quick. See, he's pushing that car as hard as he can, trying to close that distance. High line in turn 2. Roberson is closing the gap. Also trying to keep the heat on the 20. Caution is out. Looks like we have an issue with the 6 car. Let's go take a peek. A 6 car. Looks like he just has a lot of rear brake into that car. Oh, and the 2 got murdered. Looks like the 6 had to get on the brake really hard and just lost the rear. All right, well, that's going to close that gap back up. Let's see, anybody coming down pit road? There was some fakes there. Looks like the 19 is coming down pit road. Drew Holleran, the 5 of Kyle Miller, the 1 of Noah Hallman, the 05 of Noah McGillard. Your leader, Josh O'Connor. These guys have 24 laps on their tires all the way back to the 16th position. Actually, I take that back. All the way back to the 12th position. 13th, 14th, 15th are all going to be on new tires, I do believe. Looking at their pit stop times, definitely a 4-tire stop. All right, lights are out on the pace car. We're going to rack them up and do it again. The first car on new tires appears to be the 5 car of Kyle Miller, currently in the 13th position. If Roberson's going to make the pass, he's going to have to get a really good launch on this restart. Green flag is out. 59 gets a good launch, but 20, not a bad launch either. And Ben Ruse up to 3rd. It's tight back here. 595, trade a little paint. Still trading some paint. Out front, Roberson about a car length behind. Car length and a half. Ben Ruse and Daniel Michelle battling for P3. Ruse on the outside, Michelle on the inside. Roberson had a really good turn too. Close that gap up to under a car length. 5 laps to go. Drove it in deep there, but the 59 had a better exit. Yellow is out. We are going to go to overtime. Let's go see what happened here. 61 just self-spun. Back up the track into the 6. 6 gonna call it a night. He towed. 61 rammed his car right into the inside wall. We're gonna have a 3-lap shootout, assuming we don't get any more cautions. Uh, I think O'Connor just disconnected from the lead. That's going to hand the lead over to Roberson. O'Connor's back on track, I think. Nope. That is a very, very bad news. 2 gets the lucky dog here. We saw him go up the track and be very slow. Not sure what happened, but I have to assume it was internet related. That's unfortunate for that 59 car. Lights are out on the pace car. Charles Roberson chooses the inside lane. Ben Ruse to the outside. Michelle and Benke in row 2. Gregory and Mathia row 3. All right, 3-lap shootout unless we get another caution. Roberson has control, launches early, gets a good jump. 9 does not get a good jump. That's going to open the door for the 25. They're stacked up on the outside lane. The 5's going to send it in there. Roberson looking for that white flag. '88 battling the 9 for that final podium spot. White flag is out. Roberson with a big gap. Let's see if the 25 has anything left to try to run him down. He's got 1 corner left to do it. I don't think it's going to be there. I think the 20 car has it. 25 sends it as fast as he can through turn 4. Not going to get it. Charles Roberson going to win. Daniel Michelle second. Ben Ruse third. Mathia fourth. McCoy Benke getting a top 5. Drew Holleran 6th. Tim Harmon 7th. Kyle Miller 8th. William Gregory 9th. Alan Kuhns 10th. Kevin Jordan 11th. And we're going to leave it right there as we watch Charles Roberson. Second win on the season. Current points leader by a big gap. Was 21 points coming into this race. I believe he extended it some here as he burns it down here at Phoenix. Got 2 of our podium drivers just waiting on our race winner to hop in here so we can get some interviews in. right, while we wait for them, we will take a quick break and we will be right back. All right, still waiting on our race winner. Maybe we'll do this backwards tonight since we're still waiting on one, and we'll bring our third place finisher down first. Ben Ruse, Tony in the booth, you got a copy?
Hey, Tony, I got you.
Hey, man, got a P3 tonight. Finished the race strong. Man, it was a battle up there. A lot of attrition through damaged cars, but able to bring it home with that P3 finish. Tell us about your race a little bit.
Yeah, that was nerve-wracking. That last restart, I just wanted to finish, and yeah, I felt like I feel pretty inexperienced in this field. Honestly, I don't have a lot of experience in league racing, and so big thanks to Dan, because he gave me a lot of good tips before this race, and did quite a few practice laps, and yeah, didn't get the restart I wanted at the end, but overall very happy with the top three.
Absolutely mixing it up with some of those extremely fast guys, so definitely nothing to complain about there. Roberson and Michelle, both race winners, I believe, already, so you were right there with them.
Yeah.
Absolutely a solid run tonight. P3, let's see where you're at here. All right, well, first top 5 of the season, so can't complain about that.
It's been rough. I've been in everything.
Yeah, for sure, but able to avoid everything tonight and bring it home with a P3 finish.
Yeah, thank you.
Absolutely. We'll let you get some shout outs in and get you out of here.
Yeah, shout out Premier, and I'm really thankful for my teammates. They've been a real good help and just made this a lot of fun for me, and so that's my biggest shout out. So thanks to you guys as well. You guys run this really well. I appreciate it.
Absolutely. Well, congrats on the P3, and you guys actually race next week. I think you're at Sonoma, so that should be an interesting race.
Oh yeah, it'll be fun.
All right, man. Well, congrats on the P3,
Alrighty.
and we'll see you next time.
Thank you. Have a good one.
You too. All right, that was our P3 finisher. Next up, we're going to bring down the number 25 car, Daniel Michelle. Daniel, Tony in the booth, got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Man, another solid run from you. P2 tonight. Roberson edged you out there, and then I don't know what happened to O'Connor there, but benefit for you guys. One less car to pass, and able to bring it home P2 tonight.
Yeah, it was definitely a fun race. Real enjoyable. I got to go to the World Cup game and make it back to the race, and so I'm pretty stoked with the P2. But really unfortunate. O'Connor got that penalty. He was really fast, and every long run we were able to battle it out, and we would get to each other, whether I was in front or he was in front. So it was just a great time.
Absolutely, and Phoenix is definitely one of those tracks that can be very challenging, but were able to survive, run up front all night, and bring it home with a P2. So congrats on that. What do you think you needed to catch Roberson there at the end?
Definitely my restarts. I need to work on that over the week. Just really, really poor. I was missing my shifts, missing when the leader was going. I could not get a handle on it, and I need to work on that if I want to win. I finished second twice, so a win is coming, surely.
Absolutely. You've shown the speed. You will definitely have a win by the end of the season. Phoenix is a tough one to restart on, man. It's just the shape of the track and where the restart zone is, so don't beat yourself too much about it. With that being said, I will let you get some shout-outs in and get you out of here.
And shout out Premier Racing Team. With them every week. It's a lot of fun. All these guys practicing together, getting us all set. We finished second, third, and fourth today. It's a really good outing for all of us, so it's really enjoyable to be racing here in Relentless Racing League and be with those guys. All the admins, everyone setting everything up to make this thing go as it is. It's just an awesome experience to be in.
Absolutely. Well, congrats again on the P2, and we will see you next week at Sonoma, I believe.
Yes, sir.
All right, have a good one. All right, last but not least, our race winner, Charles Roberson. Charles, Tony in the booth, you got a copy?
Yeah, I got you, Tony.
Oh, man, I expected to see you up there. I know you like these short tracks, but Phoenix is a tough one, and you tamed it tonight. Tell us about your race a little bit.
Yeah, I struggled, man. I just struggled to get by everybody. I messed up in qualifying. I don't know if it's because it was a night race, but the last 2 times I've won here, it was a day race, so I don't know. It just seemed different, I guess, and I don't know, man. It seemed like there at the end, I got up there, I made a mistake coming down pit road, and I don't know, I just found myself in certain situations racing, and when I thought I could get by them pretty quick, I couldn't. So I feel like that's the only downside of the race. I was just stuck in the back.
Yeah, definitely not quite where you wanted to start the race, but able to drive it back up to the front, up 10 positions tonight. Second win on the season, and extending your points lead as well. So congrats on that, and we will...
Appreciate it.
Yes, sir. We'll let you get some shout-outs in and get you out of here.
Yeah, that's one thing. My teammates, Isaac, he wasn't here tonight, but just thank him, for when he is making the calls for me, and you, the sponsors, everybody was racing tonight. Hopefully it was fun, whoever's watching. But yeah, man, look forward to moving on to Sonoma. I'm not that good there, so if I can just get a top 10, I'll be happy.
Well, I'll tell you what, if I get the opportunity and get somebody to cover the broadcast, I'll go out there and race it with you.
Oh, hell yeah.
All right, brother. Well, have a good night. Congrats on the win, and we will see you next week.
Thank you, buddy.
Absolutely. All right. Well, that is going to wrap things up here. Let's get this. I'll show you your race results. All right. Charles Roberson getting the win, the 25 of Daniel Michelle in second, Ben Roos third, 88, Brennan Mathia fourth, McCoy Benke a top 5, good on him. Drew Holleran sixth, Tim Harmon seventh, Kyle Miller after getting in that wreck just before the end of the race, able to drive back up to 8th, William Gregory 9th, and Alan Kuhns 10th. That's going to wrap things up for the week here with Relentless Racing League. All of our series except for ARCA are off next week, so we will be back Thursday night for Sonoma in the Dubby Energy ARCA Series. With that being said, thank you to all of our sponsors. Sordog sponsoring the Cup Series, Legacy of Liberty, Bill Peters sponsoring the O'Reilly Series, Freedom 250, that would be Mark Gibbs for the Truck Series, and Dubby Energy for this ARCA Series. We will see you next week at Sonoma. Have a good 4th of July and stay safe.
Relentless Racing League, NASCAR dreams, full speed kings. Let's go. Relentless on the track, ain't no tapping the brake. Cup Series leaders got the whole grid shake. Xfinity stars with the future so bright. Truck Series banging through the day and night. ARCA rookies hungry, chasing that fame. NASCAR racing blood, gasoline in our veins. Green flag wave and the engine scream. 30 cars flying, living that speedway dream. Draft so tight, bumper to chrome. Every lap of battle, this is where we roam. Rubber business racing, yeah, we know the code. Last lap glory on a victory road. From short tracks to super speedway nights, legends made under flashing lights. One mission, one name, one goal, two. Relentless Racing League coming through. Relentless on the track, ain't no tapping the brake. Cup Series leaders got the whole grid shake. Xfinity stars with the future so bright. Truck Series banging through the day and night. ARCA rookies hungry, chasing that fame. NASCAR racing blood, gasoline in our veins. Tires burning sparks when we dive down low. 3-wide thunder putting on a show. Spotter calling clear, crowd on their feet. Photo finish moments can't accept defeat. Championship dreams in every lane. Only the strongest survive the strain. From pit road hustle to the checkered wave. Every driver brave, every fan amazed. History written when the engines fade. Relentless Racing League got the legacy made. Relentless on the track, full throttle rage. Cup Xfinity trucks set the stage. ARCA rising, next gen flame. NASCAR racing power, remember the name. Speed, heart, glory, all the same. Relentless Racing League, we own the game, huh? Relentless on the track. Relentless on the track.